Hello, I'm back for another live. I will just give it a few minutes for everybody to arrive. Um, we did this last weekend and we quite liked the little catch up and the idea of going through any decluttering challenges that we had from the week, from the little acts of decluttering. We were going to check in and see how we got on with them. So I will just give it a little minute for people to come and join if they want to. Hopefully, you've had a good week of decluttering and you have been able to do a little bit each day and start chipping away. It really does make a difference when you're decluttering to your mindset. So keep going, although it feels hard and it feels never ending. The end does happen. You do get to the end and then you just maintain it. So keep decluttering because it is so worth the effort and you will definitely appreciate it longer term. Grab my cup of tea. So if you've joined, come and say hi in the chat if you want to. My name's Rachel. I share videos about decluttering and minimalism. That is kind of my thing. And yeah, I just discovered it by chance and it has been life changing for me and has really made the difference in my daily life. I've got chronic fatigue as well, so it just means that it's easier to manage with less stuff. Hence why I've gone on a decluttering journey. Good morning. Hi, Carol. Welcome. Hope you've had a good week. Got a couple of you now. Ooh, morning. Let me get my list of things that we've decluttered this week. What's it today? Today's a 15-minute timer. That's a good one. Like a little blitz around your home. I quite like a timer. It just takes the pressure off feeling like I have to finish. Just set the timer and see what I can do. That's a good idea. Definitely make a plan. What do you want to have in your kind of routine? If it's always to do something like a cupboard when you're cleaning or when you're cooking, or just to have a tidy up at the end of each day, it does make it easier if you've got like a little automated routine. I do the same kind of routine most days, and it does make it easier. You can always get the PDF calendar and download it as a little plan of things to areas to work on. That's on my website. What else have we got this week? We had, well, I guess last weekend we had photos and 20 items. I know everybody says the 20 items is a lot, but if you've got lots of stuff, 20 items isn't really much. It's hard for me to do 20 items now because I'm nearing the end of what I can declutter. But it's a good one to do like in a stationery drawer or with like DVDs or CDs. You'd probably easily find 20 items, probably in your wardrobe, 20 items. That would be quite easy to do. 20 items in the kitchen. That's a good idea. Go through clothes as you're seeing them. Yeah. Keep a donation box or a bag by your wardrobe, and then when it's full, then you know you're ready to donate. That's a good idea because you can keep that right next to your wardrobe, so it's easy access, easy to put things in. And as you're looking when you're trying to get dressed in the morning, if you spot something you're like, don't wear that or it doesn't fit, you can just pop it straight in the bag as you see it rather than having to come back to it. It does mean that you're kind of regularly thinking about the decluttering. I like that. Photos are a hard one. I've just gone through my phone again. I do think I need to have that as part of a weekly routine, just check through the week and delete stuff from that week that I don't want to keep. Otherwise, it's a mammoth task. I was trying to go back through because I obviously film all my little acts of decluttering videos, but I delete them after the week, and I realised I hadn't deleted them for ages. So I had loads of videos of me doing little acts of decluttering, and yeah, I don't need to keep them. I need to get rid of them regularly so that I've got room for other stuff. Full of memes. I do lots of screenshots, I'm not gonna lie. I do I do like to keep a favourite screenshot or a meme, definitely. Bookshelf. I haven't done my bookshelf yet. I do need to go through it actually. It does feel like it's been a while. I did realise I had like 2, no, 3 piles of books on my bedside table. Like 2 were underneath, 1 was on top, and I'm like, I'm only reading like 1 or 2 books at a time. Or I see all the piles of books and then don't ever read them because they're in the pile. So I've now put them all underneath the unit, and I've only got 1 book on the top to kind of encourage me to start reading it and finish it. That's my like project book to finish, because otherwise I've got so many books on the go, and I do usually have 4 or 5 books on the go. I'm that kind of person that likes to flip between books. Yeah, books are a hard one because I buy them and I want to read them, but I don't want to let them go if I haven't read them. But it's having time to read them, isn't it? Yeah, you said about your home office. I haven't got a home office. Love one. I'd love a nice little office. I've literally just got a desk where my makeup is, but I don't ever do any work from home at the minute. And if I do, I would use the dining table. So I don't really have a home office. Um, but yeah, you want to go through files really and just have everything in a really simple, organized system, and try and slim down anything you don't need to keep. And anything in drawers, have like little trays that you can put things in so it doesn't all move around. I find that a game changer actually. I've got that. I've got 1 drawer of like stationery and I've got dividers in it, and it makes a huge difference. So I like that. Another one that we had was tablecloths. I don't really have any tablecloths. Um, I used to, when my son was younger, I used to have all the PVC ones because I used to use them for arts and crafts. I wish oh, I probably did take them to school. I haven't got any in my classroom, so I could do with having some tablecloths. But yeah, I generally don't use them. I like having the wood effect top and just having the placemats. So I've never really been one for tablecloths. I do have a job. Yeah. Am I single? Yes. What else we got? The next one was, does it make you does it make you happy? Yeah, placemats. I haven't put placemats actually as a thing. Could do that. Does it so yeah, when you're decluttering, ask yourself, does it make you happy? Um, I find that a really useful one because I think sometimes we keep things because we think we should rather than actually because we love it. Actually, we should be having a home full of all the things that we love. So if it makes you happy, keep it. Nobody's gonna have the same like thing that makes them happy, are they? So whenever you're asking yourself whether or not to keep something, does it make you happy? If it does, then it is absolutely worth keeping. It's not worth getting rid of something that you enjoy. It is about keeping everything in your home that you really love. What else we got? Baking trays. Um, I recently went through baking trays because I did a kitchen tidy up. I've literally got a couple of trays that I use like for Yorkshire puds or for cakes. Although generally I do make a loaf tin cake now. I don't even make cupcakes. Maybe that could go. I might look at that. So how have we got on with baking trays? Yeah, definitely have a good tidy around day. I always do an extra tidy just before the weekend. I like to do it on a Thursday or Friday because then I feel like I can chill a little bit more at the weekend. That's kind of like setting it up for enjoying it for the weekend. And I have a little blitz on Sunday night, the end of the weekend, ready to start the week. You can always set a little timer, see how much you can do in 10 minutes or 5 minutes. No baking trays. Fair enough. Not everybody bakes. Northwest, probably a bit far for me. I could do it virtually. I do like virtual sessions as well. You can book them on my website at declutteryourlife.co.uk. So if you want to do that, you can absolutely do it virtually. Probably a bit far. What else have we got this week? Expired makeup. Yeah, I tend to only have um, a core set of makeup, so I don't get much that expires because I use it up. Um, I literally use the same like little group of stuff, so I don't have multiples of items. Bar maybe lipstick. Probably check through those. My laundry routine. So I tend to do laundry when it's full. I don't ever let it pile up. I literally put. I tend to try and aim for a load on a Thursday ahead of the weekend, just in case there's anything I need. But I tend to just do it as I go. I don't have loads. It's only me and my son, so it's not like we have masses. Um, but I tend to do it as I go, and then I have an area that's under the stairs in that like gap that I have, which is permanently up, and I just put stuff there. When it stops raining, for just that'll be when I start putting it outside, because then it's much quicker. But I tend to just leave it hung up until it's dry. Does anybody else do a similar routine like that? Do it as they go. I just do it when there's enough for a load, basically, and then I will do sheets like on their own load when I change the sheets. Yeah, I love my dishwasher. I really hate washing dishes. I hate cleaning. It's like a pet hate of mine. So totally rely on my dishwasher. It is a lifesaver. Look at these doing. Yeah. I don't tumble dry, but I used to when I had a little one, when my son was younger, because you go through so much stuff. It's more about surviving at that point. What else have we got? So it's a 15-minute timer today for decluttering. So who's going to be doing a 15-minute timer today and see what they can declutter? I'm just wondering where I've still got to go. I haven't done board games for a while. I might do that. And maybe I've got some candles and cards, so I might go through those. I could probably redo my stationery drawer actually. That's a good idea to do the makeup. And tomorrow it is the car boot. So have you got too much stuff in the boot of the car? Is the question. Go through it, see if you can reduce down how much is stored there. You don't really want to have stuff in there that you're not really utilizing on a daily basis because any extra weight is going to add to the amount of petrol you use. So, always good to kind of keep on top of what you've got in the car for sure. Is there any other areas that people have decluttered this week that they wanted to do? What have you managed to get through? Or what do you plan to do this weekend? No response. Do you want to do something similar next week where we do a check-in like this, like a short little check-in, and just review the week of decluttering? Is that what we want to do? Is there anything else that we want to do in this kind of chat? Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you would like to focus on. Did loads of paper clutter. Oh, well done. Paper clutter is hard. Yeah, fab. Let's do that. We'll do something similar next week then. So I'll just put a review of all the little acts on the Friday, and then we can review it on the Saturday. Probably roughly around the same time-ish, around 10ish is quite good. Right, shall we say goodbye and I will leave you to your day? So have a great day and enjoy your decluttering. It is enjoyable sometimes. And I shall see you soon. Bye. Thank you.